It's Halloween in Baku. We are on our way to the flame towers. We're gonna go spend a bit of our Halloween night down there to admire the flames for the first time. And obviously I'm here with my camera, so I'm gonna take a video. It's gonna be super fun, and the sun's just about down, so it should light up the sky real nice. There we are, we're at the flame towers, and check out these stairs going up. We're gonna go up here and get a good look from the top. Just walking up the stairs is super cool. They're all lit up nice. And I've already been to the top here, but it was during the day. And those towers only go on at about 6 or 7, one guy told me. What a treat this has been to be here at this time. Oh, wow. Really, like these towers are magical, the way they light up the sky and they change to fire. Yeah, so we're gonna hang out here for a bit because it's just so majestic, and when are we ever gonna do this again? We don't live in Azerbaijan. You know, sometimes I wish I would. All the time we've spent here so far. We've been here for a few days and every day's been great, and we've learned so much from all the people that we've met. Another look at the night skyline here. Lots of lights, really, really beautiful. When in Baku, you do have to come here at night to see all this. This is one of the symbols you see all the time, these crescent moons. And the Crescent Hotel is kind of like the crescent moon upside down. So it's pretty typical to see this. This is a restaurant behind me. Very normal to see this in Baku. Just in the park below the flame towers, or beside the flame towers right now. It's all lit up here too. Really cool. And there's a few people just hanging out, relaxing. But, you know, I was just talking to actually 2 different tour guides. And one of the things that's really curious is that Baku is considered safer than every single capital city in Europe, and probably the same as all the capitals in Canada and the US too. So that's something that they should be really proud of. And it's really enticing to come to a place that you don't have to worry about anything, and you can walk around at night and there's, you know, nothing's gonna happen. And I agree, it's not only safe, but it's so freaking clean here. Like, there's no garbage anywhere. Like, there's no one who litters, there's no one spitting, and there's barely anyone smoking too. I'm at the Alley of Martyrs Mosque, just beside the flame towers. This is our last stop at the top here because it's a busy like roundabout just over there. There it is. And it's a lot easier to grab a bolt if we're down at the bottom. So we're gonna walk back the way we came, but super cool looking mosque. And of course, flame towers right there, and there's the mosque. For those of you wondering about Halloween, it's existent actually. There's a few people we saw dressed up leading up to Halloween, which was pretty interesting. Halloween's got a different flavor in every country. Some it's like a super new occasion or holiday or whatever you want to call it. It's kind of the same thing here, but like I said, leading up to Halloween, there were a lot of people dressed up in like restaurants and stuff like that, and approaching kids and just being like, look, I'm an elf, or look, I'm a monster or something. So that's what Halloween's like here. As we drove around on our way to the flame towers, there weren't like kids dressed up in the streets or adults or anybody. We saw 0 people with a costume on. So I don't know how far Halloween has gotten here, or if it's actually gotten anywhere, but it doesn't seem like it's actually a thing at all. But it does seem like it's on the rise, because I did look to see if there were like Halloween parties or this and that going on. There are, absolutely. We just haven't found them, didn't go to them. And it's kind of tough getting a costume together just like this, because we're just here for a little while. So anyways, that's my take on Halloween in Baku. We are on our way down. We're gonna go grab another bolt, go back to the hotel. It's starting to get late here, and we've been hanging out with these flame towers for quite some time. And we're not the only ones, there's a huge crowd here. Right at the bottom of the steps of the flame tower is a new doggy friend. And Maya loves her doggies, so she's there petting it. And Alice loves doggies too. We are on our way to Old Baku in our favorite mode of transportation, in the Bolt. We're gonna be there in a couple minutes. We got a good friend here driving us, and we got some exploring to do today. So it's gonna be a day in the town, beautiful day, nice and sunny. And we've got a few things planned, mainly just around the old city park. There's some little attractions that Aaron is looking for. We're at the Maiden Tower in Old Baku. And there's roses blooming. It's a big, looks like a crabapple tree, maybe. I don't know, it seems to be blooming and looks like some sort of a fruit tree to me. And anyways, there it is. It's November, and this is obviously like a hot environment. I don't know if you can call it tropical or whatnot. The locals are dressed in like winter coats, and they make me feel overheated. I was just saying, this is 100% a summer's day. Like, man, it's so warm out. There's no way this is a winter day. Anyways, there's the Maiden Tower even more. And we're gonna go on to the other side. I met a guy from Azerbaijan here. His name is Vissal. It's a pleasure meeting you, man. That's awesome.
Just to meet also.
That guy's awesome. Get you. Whoa. Those ladders, they don't have too much power.
My name is Riyad. I'm a sales specialist. Come to Azerbaijan. I'm going to organize your holiday.
Look at this. Riyad is the man. He showed us where the cat monument is. Thanks a lot, Riyad. You're a good man. All right, the search is on to get some food. We're still in Old Baku here. Beautiful streets. Lots of restaurants too. So it's kind of hard to choose where to go. But we're gonna go down here. All the railings are always full of gold. Yeah, absolutely love it. You're welcome. Salama. You're welcome. Yeah, you got to give a little, right? Hey, we're back in the park. We've been here before. This is one of the first places we ever were. We saw the gates over there, and here's the big wall. These two guys helped me out. They told me what that place was. That's a museum. It's a famous guy. He's up in that big statue that I just showed. And I can't remember the name, but I'll put it on the screen here. Really cool. Thanks a lot, guys. Right on.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Those two guys were very helpful. They gave me some ideas, and they're all willing. Everyone's willing to help out, to be honest with you. Everyone seems to be a tour guide too. They all know everything about the area, and a lot of them say you gotta leave Baku, and I kind of agree with that. We've got a few things planned, and we're gonna find out, what is outside of Baku. We haven't really done that yet, but we've got a couple things going on. Fire Temple for sure. I think that might be tonight, actually. And for now, we are going to go get a snack for the kids. All right, we chose 2 bubble tea. We got Pikinika and what was the other one? Bubble for gum. All right, now we just have to wait, and this fella's going to make the drinks. There, they got their bubble tea. Look at that. Okay, so these bubble tea were 1980 manat, which comes to, that's about 16 bucks Canadian. So they're about $8 each. Yeah, they're not cheap at all, right? It's a treat for the kids. So hopefully they enjoy them. They really do. I mean, at least in the other countries. So I'll find out later if these were good. They are setting up for Christmas over here. They've sectioned it off, and there'll be a bunch of Christmas booths because Christmas is in about a month and a half. And you can see there'll be a bunch of vendors going down here. And they've just started it off. It's right by this carousel over here. The carousel's kind of taken apart, but maybe that's something they're switching into Christmas as well. Oh, I can hear people working in there actually. Yeah, he's wiring it together. And here we are in the big fountain in the square. We've decided to go back to the old town, walk around a little more before we head back. It's such a nice day, so getting these extra steps in are really nice. And I showed this a little earlier, but where we are, we're back here to the old city wall. And let's go in there and have some fun. This is more of the old city wall and such. It's like an old castle. Some of it's kind of crumbled. There's lots of restaurants up here. It's a pretty thin alleyway. We're gonna go out to here and check it out. I think it's kind of residential or such. Maybe there's some restaurants up here, but I can't tell yet. There's somebody with a cell phone though taking pictures of themselves. This is really cool too. It's nice and shaded, so, oh wow, someone lives down there. You can see the door. What a beautiful little alleyway. This is the real Old Baku here. I guess the thing that's really sticking out, besides this being pretty cool and definitely the old part, there's no graffiti at all. Yeah, either it's a respect thing or you can get in big trouble. Who knows? I have no idea, but I don't think I've seen any graffiti yet in Baku. But I'm gonna keep my eyes open. Maybe I will find some. If you go off from the strip of restaurants in Old Baku, it becomes a bit of a maze. Not so much like Istanbul, but sort of a little bit. Still super clean, like kind of unreal clean. Everything is just pristine. If anything's on the ground, it's leaves or something from nature. There's no garbage anywhere. They love their city and they keep it super, super clean. Still in the old town, we found these kind of dome-shaped roofs here. And over this way, there's like metal doors, the old wall, all the way over here. And then another metal door going this way. And interestingly, there's like a recipe here. Yeah, and it's even in English too, broth pilaf. So if you want to freeze the screen, you can make some Azerbaijani broth pilaf. And now we're leaving. We've just walked out of the old city wall. That was really cool walking around like that. Ah, and they've turned the fountain on. Let's go take a peek at that. Just going under the street to the other side. This is what the underground looks like here. Wow, there is gold here. And more gold. Everything is gold. Gold fountains. Not sure what this all means, but it's pretty cool. Now that's a little curious. A bench with some gold kids on it. Get my shadow off there. And then a lion. What do you know? There, sorry guys. And Yeah, incredible. It's the gold corner. All right, enough of our wandering for now. It's time to call our bolt. Today we are at Ateshgah, the Fire Temple. Yeah, we just arrived via bolt. This is what it looks like. You buy your tickets just over here at the Casa, and there's little shops there, and there's the Fire Temple over there, and we're gonna go in. So it was 18 manat. Children are free, so 9 for each adult. We're foreigners. That's the foreigner price. So 18 manat is about 15 bucks Canadian, 14, something like that. So well worth it, because this is one of those cool things. So hopefully there's some fire going on inside, and I'm gonna put it in this video. Here's a map of the temple. All right, well, we're here. Look at that. There's the fire. I'm gonna go up here. Oh, you can feel the heat. Super cool. Okay, so this is like, just for a bit of reference, I read, I never read up on anything, but I read a little bit about the places I'm going, and this is a Zoroastrian temple, and later a Hindu temple. So it's a combination of a couple religions. Zoroastrians are Persians, so they're kind of a precursor to Persia becoming an Islamic country. Yeah, so what else do I know? Not too much, but here's the fire. Here's some evidence of this being a Hindu temple at one point too. The door is really, really low, so I have to really crouch down to get in. Oh, and there's some sort of religious figure, and there's Ganesh. Okay, let's go into the next room. Some old stone tablets all the way across here. Okay, really cool. These are actually written in Russian on the wall here. What's written below these pictures. This is all in Azerbaijani. And just pictures of how this used to be. Oh, and there's a hole in the ceiling as well. So as you can hear, there's a guy chanting in there. This is an interesting room in the fire temple. It's like a round ceiling. Wow. Okay, he's chanting his prayer. Very interesting. In this other room, there's like some animals, a horse and a donkey. Oh, some tourists in here too. And some more other figures on the other side with some money and some fruit. This room's a lot bigger than the other ones. Here's another room. Oh, this fellow looks like a slave. He's got chains all over him. And this guy's mashing something up. There's a hole, maybe a well or something like that. Some more pottery. Another round ceiling with a hole in the middle too. Here's the next room. Oh, cool. That's really cool. And there's these like glass storytelling containers. There's like layers of glass with different pieces to show you a picture. Oh, and this is explaining the Hindu part of this. How Azerbaijan was part of the Silk Road. Wow, this is a pretty big room too. Not sure what that guy's doing. Oh, he's taking a drink. And I think this guy's dead or dying. Yeah, I'd say he's dying. He looks pretty thin and he's in pain. Those look like they were beds, and the ceiling's really low in here, but it's curved again, all stone. Can't go in this room, but there's a person with some fruit there. It's on a string. I don't know if that means anything, if they're like cooking it or throwing it down that well, but there's someone in there with some fruit. And there's some more of the Hindu writing here. And if you look over here, there are some other tourists here. Let's see what's in this room. Oh, this room's a lot bigger than the other ones. It's kind of dark in here too. The emergence of Zoroastrianism. Yeah. Those of you who don't know, I actually studied religion in university. That's one of the reasons I have a love for going to churches, temples, mosques, all that stuff. It's something that's always interested me, so that's one of the reasons we're here. Here's some traditional clothing from the time. Yes, and look at that. That's super cool. Thanksgiving ritual. Okay. We weren't the only ones who thought coming here at night would be a good idea. The temple's only open till 7, so the temple hours are 10 to 7. Sundown's real soon, 20 minutes from now, so we should be able to see some of this fire at night. And we've almost gone through every one of the doors. There's a couple more for me to go through, but we'll be able to see this fire in the darkness, which will be super cool. So I'll go in here, see what's in here. Oh, there's a video. It's kind of like a time lapse of the changes here. 1785. Oh, 1816. Wow, till now. And I think this is one of the last rooms I haven't been in yet. Ooh, it's fairly dark in here. There's a few lights behind those inscriptions. Oh, and it's showing the oil production on this end. And I believe this is the last room that I haven't been in. Oh wow, it's super dark in here. Yeah, this looks like a room of some kind, but there's just a bit of the floor dug out over there and another one of these holes. Yeah, okay. That's it, I'm gonna get out of here. So the people are starting to build up here. I think they all have the same idea to be here and see that flame at night. Look at the flame in the middle of the fire temple. This is the Ateshgah Fire Temple. Super amazing. Only fire temple I've ever been to. Maybe the last one too. So happy I'm here. One of the best things here in Azerbaijan. Just outside of Baku, not far at all. And we're here at night just like I wanted. So this is it for this video. Thanks again for watching. Peace. Take care.